That's what we've got to get Dillon Gabriel to be better at. But he still leads the conference in numbers. He's still doing that. Even better, he ran for 3 touchdowns. He said, we're going to figure out, we're going to get in this end zone. Our run game sucks. I'm going to figure it out. The RPO has been awful this game. I'm going to figure it out. And he did. So I just want Lebby to let the man throw the ball. I need him to throw the ball 30 times a game moving forward. Period. 71% completion percentage. Why not? Oh, yeah. Can we get rid of jet sweep? Let's talk about that. That's where this wide receiver conversation is going to go. What in the heck is up with these jets? Brian, talk to me. Coach Clinton, can you evaluate this and tell me why are we running the jet sweep? Like, what is the value of the jet sweep in a situation when you can't run the ball?
Well, if you do it right, if you are successful, you're attacking the edges. You're attacking the edges of the defense. It kind of helps. It's supposed to be able to help you run the ball in line. It's supposed to. I mean, obviously, if you have speed, which there's an argument whether or not the guy. I don't want to get into all that.
Fair.
So, anyways. It's supposed to help you. You can attack the perimeter, but obviously it helps spread things out on the inside, and then you're able to run the ball a little bit better in the box. That's what it's supposed to do. Problem is, you're not challenging anybody deep against Kansas, so they're playing zero. They got all the guys in the world out there to help stop the Jets. It's all the things that the issues that you saw yesterday were just. It's a conglomeration of. It's like he had this play script over here, and he was like, I'm running these plays, and I'm going to throw all these different things at you and see what sticks and what doesn't. It didn't feel like there was any sort of in-game adjustment from Jeff Lebby. It felt like we're doing this is what we're going to do, and win be damned. And so the jet sweeps are supposed to help with the outside, but when you don't supplement that with other things, it just doesn't work.
Right. And Jimmy, that's where I disagree with you here. Jet sweep isn't trash. It is, though, as Apache mentioned, if you're playing against press coverage. The corner's right there.
Yeah.
And so then you have to rely on your wide receivers, in which I'm still running the campaign here. We're campaigning that Emmett Jones needs to get a raise because of the great things he's done with these wide receivers, and I will toot that horn nonstop. But it appears that there's a conspiracy against my campaign for Emmett Jones getting a raise by making the wide receivers not be able to do anything. And then that's my point. And that's the reason why I wanted to ask you that, Brian, is because, yes, the jet sweep works to open things up, but you've got to blow the top off to make the defense go back. I need the linebackers to move back to protect the middle. I need the safeties to have one or at least 2 deep. Hell, make them go 3 deep because we're that fast. Because to me, it should be hike 1, 2, 3, lob it deep. I know Kobe Bryant's a really good defender, but we have exposed him on pass interferences before. We can expose him on pass interferences again. He's very handsy. And with a guy as big as Nick Anderson, a guy as big as Gibson, Jaden Gibson, throw in there Jaleel Farouk. You, as big as these dudes are, they give him hell. Why not take advantage of that? That's just what ate me up. Coop, what do you think about these wide receivers? What can we do to open them back up? I need Emmett Jones to get his raise, so I need this campaign to keep working.
Well, I mean, it's you gotta. Now there's a few plays. I'm not gonna lie that I think Dillon Gabriel dropped back to throw. Maybe 2 to 3 of these plays to where he had to scramble out because he missed somebody. He missed, there were 2 or 3. So he adds those in there. Maybe we're still in the same boat, but it was like, it was. You come out, you throw the pick 6. Dillon has, kudos to Kansas. Did Dillon stare him down the entire way, and did half the people watching the broadcast know where the football was going? Yes, we all did. And there you go. I mean, but at the same time, he's the damn, some people are saying, the most likely to win the Heisman. May not the betting favorite or anything, but he's in the Heisman conversation. And it isn't because he's running. But it's not because he's running the triple option. It's because he's throwing the football, and he also can run the football. And so if you take away, it reminds me of, remember when Russell Westbrook got just absolutely just bombed for, shooting the three too much, right? People were all over him. Well, Russell went 100% like, I'm taking my ball and going home, and didn't shoot at all the next game. 0 shots. And then he did the same thing with the rebounding, that Steven Adams was letting him have rebounding. It's almost like that's what Jeff Lebby has done in, with the whole like offense thing is, he's ran it against SMU. It's not working, but he just keeps on running right into the hole. And then it's like with this one, he's like, no, I'm not going to let Dillon pass it, because why exactly? I don't have an answer for that, because obviously the guy has gone and taken, but Lebby is taking a massive brunt of everything. There are so many reasons why we lost that game. Lebby's whatever is going on, his midlife crisis from last week and this week are the same thing. We can't overcome that and overcome turnovers and overcome bad penalties and overcome other coaching issues. We're not that good. Do we think that OU is a potential playoff team? Good God. Do we think they're a potential playoff contender because the team's really good, or the overall arena of college football is just it's still meh. So now we're just a little bit closer to meh. And I don't think that there's a dominant team. I think that if you go back in Ohio State from last year, and with C.J. Stroud, and Georgia from last year, would I think that we have a shot? I would be like, I'm good. Let's play in a New Year's Six game. Like I don't want to. You get with that, but there's just nothing. So can OU get back on it? Yes, but again, coming to Jesus meetings need to happen. Absolutely need to happen, and some people need to say, hey, listen. I don't care what's going on. We need to run the football. We need to keep it going. We need to keep it. And then when we are, but we also have to throw. We have to have something close to 50-50. You cannot do 75-25 when you're Heisman quarterback and just take the ball out of his hands, because Jason Bean is not a better player than Dillon Gabriel, and he threw it 32 times.
You know what's funny you say that? Is that he threw it 32 times, and he completed 15 of them, and he had 218 yards. We completed 14 out of 19 and got 171. Dillon Gabriel outperformed him with less throws.
Yeah.
We should have thrown more.